So it's 4:30 on the 7th of March, Cape Reinga. And we've got a moderately strong westerly wind. Well, we're on the way for Cape Reinga. First hill already. We've reached Te Paki Stream Road, done about 17 kilometres. This is where the big sand dunes are, which we did a few years ago. Because it's a hill, Graham's in front of me, that's how we're rolling. So it's the Te Paki sand dunes. We're nearly out at the beach, you can see it just over there behind the trees. It's quite windy, and we're not going on the sand dunes. Oh, this is riding down the stream. It's not so bad, the sand's reasonably firm. It's a bit different. Mostly it's hard, but there's the odd soft bit. Kick it down a gear. And then when you come along here, you are only allowed to go 30, and I've ridden into some soft sand. We just had 200 metres of push because that sand back there is super dry and fluffy. This sand here is not so bad, but we'll see how we go on the beach in a minute. Well, here we are, lads. We're on 90 Mile Beach, just arrived. 20 k's till we get to campsite, which is far down there somewhere. So we're on 90 Mile Beach. It's a strong crosswind would be my description coming from the ocean. We are going about 14 or 15 k's, which isn't too bad. About an hour 20 to our digs for tonight. Spectacular though. Amazing hole in the rock over there, but you won't see it on this. We're wondering what all these lumps are on the beach. They are, find a good one. Or whatever you want to call it. There are hundreds and hundreds of them. Well, the sun is almost gone. There's our camp down there, the headland. We have got about 3 or 4 k's to go. Tents. Pretty rumpy sleep we had, but anyway, you got to watch out for all of the all of the horse shite at the Bluff camping ground, but it's not a bad spot. There's the beach. Pretty loud all night when you're trying to sleep. So today's the last day of the week-long fishing competition on 90 Mile Beach. So there's vehicles, tents, people. They have to fish in certain areas, so they're all concentrated over the next few kilometres, I gather. Today we've got no wind, Graham and I, and we are laughing because same amount of effort as yesterday. We're going 24 instead of 14, so it's good. Still not a tailwind. Well, we're zooming along at about 23. It's like tailwind now, which is nice. There's Kingy doing it hard. And here's all the people that came on a bus. Yo! Thank you. Graham's little friend.
What did you see?
Oh, nice.
Oh.
But we're not sure whether he's well, but we'll put him in the water.
Yeah. But the way I've cut him dead. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you later. Yikes. Oh, he's off. He's off. That's the end of 90 Mile Beach. We've just reached Ahipara. Done 20 kilometres an hour the whole way, or more. Big Ben and a coffee, and we're heading towards Hirakino, Broadwood and Rawani. Nice church. I had it in my mind it was going to be flat, but it's not. So we come to all these little hills. Graham gets away on me and I can imagine myself walking, but I haven't yet. It's certainly rolling country. So just hit 82 k's for the day. My longest training ride was 80. So exceeded my training ride already. We've still got about 38 k's to go today. Go to Broadwood. This climb is only a little short one, but it's like 10 or 11%. So I am going 5 kilometres an hour. Graham is up there. So we've given up. We're walking 11% grade, 12%, and the gravel is basically uncompacted. Yeah, so we can't really ride on it. Given up. The tree house where we stayed last night, really good, at Motu Karaka, and heading to the Rawani ferry now. 7:45 sailing. So we're on the way to Rawani. It's raining this morning a bit and it's blowing like mad. Very glad we're not on 90 Mile Beach. Like I said, it's raining just out of Rawani. Beautiful rainbow. I've let Graham go ahead. as I do, so I can film them. And my little treat when I get to the top though, I have a Big Ben steak and cheese. Hoeka Harbour, just on a big hill, and we've got a whole lot more to go.
No, it's the biggest in New Zealand, but well, you were saying there's one up Coromandel that Fred knows about.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's beautiful, sun shining a little bit. We've seen Tane Mahuta, and just another climb. It's probably I think the last big one for the day. About 20 k's, no, about 25 k's out of Dargaville. There's G-Dog. There's a scary cow. And a bridge. This is seriously in the middle of nowhere, this, but anyway, we've got a lovely bridge to ride over. We're just leaving the Dargaville Motel, straight out of the 80s, and shooting down the street to find a coffee. Should have a slightly cruisier day today, initially anyway, just getting to Potu Point for 3 o'clock, which is only about 64 k's, and then a boat ride, then a bit of a burn to Mount Eden, so we'll see what time we get there. Beautiful day really, a little bit of headwind on the flats, but you can't see it here. Letting Graham get ahead so I can video him again. From Dargaville to Potu Point would appear to be the king of Dead Possum Road. There has been many. Got an hour and a half until the boat comes. And now heading to Mount Eden on a lovely summer's evening. I guess it is, it's not summer is it, but anyway, autumn evening. Beautiful. Graham's trying to keep up.
Caddy up and get looking forward to a night ride.
Yeah. So we got off the ferry at 6:30ish, or sorry, about 6:15. Left Helensville about 6:35. So we've been in some back roads and now we've reached the cycleway. On the Northwestern Motorway. That's awesome. Tuesday morning, we're on our way to Mount Eden. The hill, that is. We've already been in Mount Eden. last night. So I've made it to Mount Eden. It's Tuesday morning. Stayed at my sister's at Mount Eden last night. Stunning day at the moment. Hoping for a favourable wind. So we're heading from Owhango Point turn off towards Kaiawa. Had a really nice run out of sort of the edge of Auckland to Clevedon with tailwinds, and from Clevedon to Owhango Point. To Kawakawa Bay. So we're on the Kaiawa coast, just about at Kaiawa actually. Andrew's joined us for a bit of a spin on his bloody 8 kilo road bike. Hardly fair. Anyway, good to see him. So on the Seabird coast, we're between Kaiawa and Aotearoa, and over there, which you might not be able to see very well, is like 100,000 birds. Heaps of them, infected with birds. So we stopped at Aotearoa last night. My darling wife took us home. So we had a good sleep at home and got dropped back this morning. Now on Canal Road East at Aotearoa, heading as far as Matamata. We've had a slight rethink on our packing. No tents at the moment, no sleeping bags. We've got accommodation booked for the next 4 nights. So bike's feeling a bit lighter. I did weigh mine last night and got a bit of a fright. So anyway, we're going well. Picturesque Piako River. Yep. A little bit of tailwind here on Reservoir Canal Road. Had planned on getting my usual good burger that we would have at Tiara on a Tuesday night, but the shop was shut, so that's a bit of a blow. How far? We are 6 k's out of Matamata. Bit of local art there. Graham having a grunt.
Apologies.
Anyway, it's not such a bad day, but cloudy. We've got to get through to Mangakino. So we shall. So we're keeping to our riding diet, at least 1 pie per day. Just on the side of the road here and somewhere. Dig it in, he's getting away from you.
Good on you, don't crash.
Of course he's got a bigger motor, we could see that.
Personal best, 60 k's.
So Mangawhio Bridge, I think it is, out of still on the way to Mangakino. It's a long way down there. Unfortunately, this is a concrete bridge, so there's no stones to throw. So we're on the Waipapa to Maraetai cycle trail. We said we weren't going to do this because we've both done it individually before and think it's not pleasant, but anyway, we've got still plenty of time today. Only got to get to Mangakino, so we're decided we'll do it. I haven't done the whole thing. When I did it last time, I dropped out the first opportunity I found, which was after quite a while. Morning, so it's day 8. Lovely views of Lake Maraetai here. It's about 7 degrees, it's fairly cool. Stayed at the Lake Maraetai Lodge and switched out Graham's bike. He's now on flat bar.
Yeah, look, enjoying it.
Enjoying it with broken spoke on his road bike yesterday, or his gravel bike. And we didn't do the Waipapa trail because of his broken spoke. Aotearoa Bridge, this is the new one, a lot better than last time we were here. Should be able to wheel a bike straight over it. Still a cracking day, look at that.
Do it.
So we made it to the highest point on the timber trail, 971 above sea level. My Garmin says it's more like 995, so there's about a 20 metre error there. The good news is now we've got 27 to Camp Epic, and that's mostly downhill, so we lose about 550 of elevation in the next 20 something k's. Pretty good sleep for me, average one for Graham. Nice hot breakfast provided by, well, supplies from them, so a couple of eggs, and just heading out. Have a look at the bottom right corner. 3.7 degrees, so all those clothes I've been carrying the whole time were put to good use last night. So on to Te Amanui, and then Owhango, see how far we get on our last day today. 67 of the timber trail. The piece known to give people crippling depression is behind us, which is just about a 8k slight flat, or false flat actually, in the bush, out in the open again now. And I don't think it's too long till we start going downhill. Nice. Mudu Road. Still waiting for the big climb. We've done about 14 kilometres. It's obviously a big hill coming. Get rid of my helmet here. Well, we're at the top of the hill on Kawatahi Road. Built a little cairn there, and we'll be back in a year's time.
And we finished it. It's been an enjoyable week.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. So we're off back to Stevens now, and we've got another 5Ks for just for giggles back to Stevens' house.